Because this is a word problem, we treat it like any other word problem. I find the question mark first, I go backwards, and I find my question word. Which? Which equation can be used to find A? Remember, they never just want you to find a letter. The letter always stands for something. A is the amount he saved on the white paint. So we need to pay attention to how much he's saving and to the white paint. A paint contractor bought 45 gallons of white paint. They asked me about white paint, so I need to know about that. 45 gallons of white paint and 18 gallons of yellow paint. Do I need to know about the yellow paint? Kaylee? No, they didn't ask me about that, so I don't care about the yellow paint. Bella, make sure we're paying attention. He saved $3 on each gallon of paint. They're talking about him saving. Saved $3 on each gallon. Words like each and every and per and same amount and equal amount should make me think of what two things? Jadine?
Multiplication and crossing.
Multiplication's one of them, but the other one's different. So multiplication is one. What's the other thing? Bradley? Division. So multiplication and division are the two things I should start thinking of when they say each and every and per and equal amount and things like that. Okay, so he's going and he's buying a bunch of paint. He's getting a discount. Okay, so here's 1 gallon of paint, and he gets $3 as a discount on 1 gallon of paint. He did not just buy 1 gallon. He bought way more than 1 gallon. I don't want to sit here and draw every single gallon of paint he bought. That's going to take too much time, too much space. So I'm going to take a shortcut. He bought another gallon, another gallon, another gallon. How many gallons did he buy of white paint? Christopher? 45. I definitely would not want to sit here and have to draw 45 boxes and write the number 3 over and over and over 45 times. But that's what's happening. Every time he buys another gallon of white paint, he's saving $3 more. $3 more and 3 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 more. So what operation should I use? Should I use multiplication or should I use division? Violet? Multiplication. 3 times 45. And remember, the good thing about multiplication is it doesn't matter what number's first. So I could have 3 times 45 or 45 times 3. They would both give me the same answer. Speaking of answers, what answer choice shows me the operation and the numbers that I need to use? Which answer choice is correct? Kylie? Answer choice A. 45 times number 2. I guess 2A. A landscaping company has 56 trees and 48 bushes to plant in a new city park. The park asked for 4 different kinds of trees with the same number of each kind. Which equation can be used to find n, the number of each kind of tree to be planted? Again, I'm going to start by finding my question mark, going backwards, and finding my question word. Which equation can be used to find n? Again, you're never going to find a letter. You're trying to find something. N stands for something. The number of each kind of tree. Number of each kind of tree. What's up, JD?
Difference. It doesn't difference mean
If it says difference, so if it says this, difference, that means subtract. If it says different, then you might not have to. So if you see this word, if they ask you what is the difference between this and that, that's telling you to subtract. But the word different, you might have to, you might not. It just depends. So you do have to be careful with those words. But I'm glad you remembered that, because you're right. When you see the word difference with the CE at the end, that's telling you to subtract. Make sure you bring it back, Bella. Okay, so let's look at the information about trees that they give us. A landscaping company has 56 trees. Is that important for me? Do I need to know about trees? Yeah, they said number of each kind of trees. And 48 bushes. Do I need to know about bushes? No. They asked me about trees, not about bushes. So I don't care about bushes for right now. To plant in a new city park. The park asked for 4 different kinds of trees. Okay, that's about trees. I need to know that. With the same number of each kind. Look at that. Same number and each kind in the same sentence. Each, every, per, equal amount, same amount. They make me think of, or they should make me think of, which 2 operations? What are the 2 operations I should automatically start thinking of when I see words like that? Each, every, per, same amount, equal amount. Jada? What are those 2 operations I should start thinking of? Division and multiply. Okay. So, they're trying to plant trees inside of a park, right? They know that they want... It's okay, Jada. I know that someone was talking to you there. We know that they want 56 trees. So if they count all the trees, that's how many they want. They told us they don't want all the same kind of tree, that they want to be kind of mixed up. So they want to have 4 different kinds of trees. But that they want to have the same number of every kind of tree. So they want to have an equal amount of every kind of tree. So the same number of this one, the Same number of this one, same number of this one, and the same number of this one. Bella, focus on what we're doing, baby. What's up, JD? Division, because we're making different groups, right? 4 groups of these trees. So division, I do have to be careful about which number goes first. The big number always goes first in division. 56 divided by 4. What answer choice should I pick? What answer choice gives me the correct operation and the correct numbers? Jadine, you see the right answer too? What's the right answer, Jadine? The A, which one? B, 56 divided by 4. Okay. We're going to do number 3. Isabella's exercise routine is separated into bicycle, treadmill, and weights. On Monday, she finished all 3 circuits in 90 minutes. She finished the first circuit in 15 minutes. She finished the second circuit in 35 minutes. Which pair of equations can be used to find how long it took Isabella to finish her third circuit? Same thing as before. It's a word problem, so I treat it the same way. Start off by finding the question mark. Then I go backwards, I find my question word. Which pair of equations can be used to find how long it took Isabella to finish her third circuit? So they don't want an answer, they want to know, how can we find it? Which pair of equations can be used to find how long it took Isabella to finish her third circuit? So they're asking us about her exercise routine, how she stays in shape. They tell us that her exercise routine is split into 3 parts. First part is the bicycle. Second part is the treadmill. The third part is the weights. So I'm going to go ahead and make 3 boxes. 1 box is bicycle. I'm going to put a B. 1 box is treadmill. I'm going to put a T. And 1 box is weights. I'm going to put W. On Monday, she finished all 3 circuits in 90 minutes. So if she counted everything, it was 90 minutes. That's pretty good to do those 3 things in 90 minutes. She finished the first circuit, so the first part, in 15 minutes. So there was 15 minutes there at the beginning. She finished the second circuit in 35 minutes. Okay, so the second part was 35. The last part, we don't know. We know the first part is 15. We know the second part is 35. We don't know the last part. How can I figure it out? How could I figure out how much or how long that last part was? What could I do? Because I don't want the first part. I don't want the second part. I want to get rid of those. I just want the last part. So what's something I could do that would help me get rid of the first and the second part, but leave the third part alone? What could I do? Kylie? Okay, so I could put the first two parts together, so make them into one piece, and then subtract them to take them away. Absolutely, I could. So I would have to do 15 plus 35, right? And then afterwards, you said I'd have to take that number. Let's figure out what that is. Let's do that. 15 plus 35. 5 plus 5 is what? Who can tell me? What would I get? 5 plus 5. Christopher? 10, okay. I'm going to put a 0 and carry a 1. 1 plus 3. What's 1 plus 3? Christopher?
Plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Plus the extra 1 we carried over? 5. Very good. So 15 plus 35 is 50. And then Kylie, you said I had to do what afterward? Stay focused, Bella.
90.
Okay, so 90 minus 50. And that would take away the first two parts and just leave the last part. Like the problem said, I don't have to figure it out. I don't have to give them the answer. But let's look at our answer choices. 35 minus 15. Now that's the opposite of what we did. We didn't subtract those two numbers, we added them. 15 plus 35. Oh, we got that. 90 minus 50. We got that too. That looks pretty good. 90 plus 35. We did add 35, but it wasn't 90 plus 35. 90 plus 15. Again, we did add 15, but it wasn't 90 plus 15. So the one that works best here is answer choice B. So A had the right numbers to start with, but they subtracted instead of added. C and D had some of the right numbers, but instead of adding the right numbers, they added 90 plus one of the other numbers that we used.